Hamas is not merely anti-Israel. Its 1988 charter is explicitly anti-Semitic, citing hadiths that call for the murder of Jews. It blames Jews for everything, from World War I to the Russian Revolution. It promises that Islam will destroy Israel and, by implication, the Jews. The organization hasn't changed its core ideology, only its PR strategy, offering a watered-down version of the charter in 2017 to appease Western sympathisers. On October 7, 2023, the ideology became a reality. Massacres, rapes, hostage-taking. The atrocities were not a deviation from Hamas's values, but a fulfilment of them. And yet, the response from many in the West was not horror, but justification. Blame was shifted, not to their perpetrators, but to their victims. Fueling this distortion was Qatar, a Gulf emirate with billions to spend on propaganda. Through Al Jazeera and strategic donations to Western universities, Qatar has softened the image of jihadism while simultaneously subsidizing Hamas's weapons, tunnels, and ideology. Ironically, it did so with the tacit approval of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, whose government saw Hamas as a useful foil to the Palestinian Authority and even facilitated Qatari funding. The result? A generation of activists who believe Hamas is fighting for justice, not jihad. Some of these activists are even Jewish, particularly Sephardi Jews with historical grievances against the Ashkenazi-led Israeli establishment. Figures like Oxford historian Avi Shlaim, who accuse Israel of barbarism while giving Hamas a pass, exemplify this bizarre inversion. But infighting among Jewish intellectuals is the least of the problem. Across the West, the consequences of this convergence are stark. Anti-Semitic violence is surging. Synagogues have been attacked. Jewish schools defaced. Jews in France and Germany are contemplating emigration, not to escape poverty or persecution in the Middle East, but to flee liberal democracies that no longer feel safe. Meanwhile, Israeli Jews, disillusioned by their government's corruption and the endless cycle of war, are themselves considering emigration to places like Portugal, Canada, or Germany. A grotesque irony: Jews once fled Europe for safety in Israel. Now some are looking to leave Israel for safety in Europe. The perfect storm has formed, where ignorance, ideology, and imported hatred swirl together. What began with woodcuts and gospel blame has evolved into Twitter feeds and campus chants. But the pattern remains the same. The world's oldest hatred finding new life in each generation. Just that this time it wears a mask of liberation.